Once upon a time, in a sunny little town, there lived a cheerful 6-year-old boy named Danny. Danny had shiny black hair that always seemed to bounce with joy, just like him. One bright Saturday morning, Danny woke up to the sound of birds chirping outside his window. Today was a special day. He was going to the Aqua Park. Danny could hardly contain his excitement as he raced down the stairs, his breakfast of pancakes and syrup forgotten.
Mom, Dad, is it time to go?
He shouted, bouncing on the balls of his feet.
Almost, buddy. Just finish your breakfast first.
His dad replied, chuckling at Danny's enthusiasm. After a quick breakfast, which of course involved syrup flying everywhere, Danny hopped into the car with his parents. As they drove to the Aqua Park, Danny imagined all the slides and pools he would splash through. He even imagined himself as a superhero, gliding down the biggest slide in the park. When they finally arrived, Danny's eyes widened in amazement. The Aqua Park was a colourful wonderland of water slides, wave pools and fountains that danced in the sunlight. Danny's heart raced like a roller coaster as he pointed at the giant slide that spiraled high into the sky.
I want to go on that one first.
After a quick change into his swimsuit, a bright blue one with big yellow ducks, Danny raced to the slide with his parents. As they climbed the stairs, Danny felt like he was climbing the tallest mountain. At the top, he looked down and giggled nervously.
What if I fly off like a rocket?
Just hold on tight.
His dad said, giving him a reassuring smile. With a deep breath, Danny sat down on the slide and whoosh! Down he went, faster than a cheetah. The wind rushed past him and he squealed with delight. But just as he hit the splash pool at the bottom, he made the biggest splash ever. Water flew everywhere, soaking his parents, who were waiting to cheer him on. They laughed and clapped, and Danny couldn't stop giggling. Next, Danny spotted the wave pool, where giant waves were crashing and splashing all around.
Let's go!
He shouted, dragging his parents to the pool. As they floated on their inflatable rings, Danny pretended they were on a big pirate ship sailing through stormy seas.
Arr, we're the best pirates ever!
He declared, waving his arms like a captain. After a while of splashing and pretending to fight sea monsters, Danny noticed a slide that twisted and turned like a giant spaghetti noodle.
I want to try that one.
He said, pointing with excitement. With every twist and turn of the slide, Danny felt like he was in a wild adventure. At one point, he even squealed.
This is wilder than a roller coaster.
When Danny reached the bottom, he shot out of the slide and landed in the pool with a huge splash, earning applause from everyone around. Finally, it was time for the grand finale, the biggest slide in the park. Danny climbed to the top, his heart racing with anticipation.
This is going to be epic!
He said to himself. He sat down, took a deep breath, and off he went. Down, down, down he slid, spinning like a tornado. When he hit the splash pool, he went under for a moment, and when he came up, he was laughing so hard he could barely breathe. Danny spent the rest of the day racing from one attraction to another, making new friends and sharing laughs. He even helped a little girl who had lost her floaty, turning into a hero once again. As the sun began to set, Danny's parents gathered him up for one last treat. Ice cream. They all sat together enjoying their cones while watching the colourful lights of the Aqua Park twinkle on as night fell.
What was your favourite part, Danny?
Everything! But I think being a pirate was the best.
He exclaimed, his face covered in chocolate ice cream. With a heart full of joy and a belly full of ice cream, Danny couldn't wait to tell his friends about his Aqua Park adventure. As they drove home, he dreamed of all the fun he would have next time, already planning the best pirate tales to share. And from that day on, Danny knew that every adventure could be the start of something magical, especially when it involved splashes, laughter, and a little bit of imagination. The end